It's been so long and I cannot believe I finally have it. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. And today's video is a very exciting one, girls, because it is a long awaited item and I'm just so excited. Can't believe I got it. And let's go ahead and get into the video. So if you know, you can tell by the title what kind of unboxing we're going to be doing today. And if you know, or if you have been here at this channel or watching any of these videos for any amount of time, you probably can guess what this item might be, because I've not mentioned this item once or twice. I mean, I've talked about this item like quite a bit. You guys have seen me chat about this for quite a bit and I finally got it. So I'm actually going to be opening this with you guys. Okay, so you'll understand in 1 second. Let me get the box. So here's the box. I have not opened this. I am going to be opening it and viewing it for the first time with you guys. So we're gonna be seeing like raw reactions in real time. So let's just like open it. I don't have a box cutter or scissors with me, so a pen it is. Okay. So I did purchase this item pre-loved from none other than the Fashion File. I tend to go to Fashion File first when it comes to my pre-loved items. It's just like been a fave of mine. So here's what we got. No confetti, thank God. I kind of like, I could deal without it. We do have the Fashion File. Here's the item. So I did read the description. I did know there was no box that was included. It's to be expected. So here we have, you know, the dust bag that it comes in. I did read the description, so I already knew what to expect on that part. Y'all, did you guess it? Like, did you guess it? Like, seriously, did you guess it? This is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Like, I love it. This for me was worth the wait, you guys. So this is the 2014 Karl Lagerfeld Supermarket collection. It was like the pop art. I think it was Supermarket, and it was, yeah, the Supermarket from 2014. When I tell y'all I am in love, now at that time I was in no position to be purchasing Chanel on my own in high school, college, but ever since that I had seen this bag, I was like, I need that bag, like I need that in my collection. And of course I have been on the hunt for it ever since. Now, the funny story about this particular bag is one of my supporters sent me this bag and I was like, what? Hold up, let me go check out immediately. I won't put the name because then I would have to give out their personal information and I don't know that they would want that. But you know who you are. You email me and you send me this bag. You say, I know you've been looking for the bag, so here it is. And thank you so much for thinking about me. I'm so glad I ran across your mind, first of all. And I went ahead and I was like, I have to get this. It is literally in pristine condition. Like, the condition on this website said that it was in excellent condition. I did know that it came with only the authenticity card, but no box or bag, which I was okay with because it's just the bag that I wanted. But seeing it in person, like, there's still tape. It still has these stickers on the hardware in the inside. I knew it was going to be in excellent condition, but I was literally not expecting it to look this pristine. Like, this is literally excellent condition. This is almost like new condition. The shearling is not worn. I don't see any popped stitching on the handle. so far I don't see any pop stitching. It didn't mention that any of the stitching was popped, but of course that's an easy fix if it is. I see a little wear, a slight wear on the leather here. Let me see if you can see a little bit on the handle, but not very much. I'm trying to look for any imperfections. Fashionphile, what I do like is that they do a good job of classifying how the condition of an item. I think sometimes it's almost overstated, so it'll be like in better condition than well, in my experience, like if I were to purchase something from Fashionphile, it's been in better condition than what I was expecting. I typically like to get things in better condition, but when it comes to stuff like this, I'm expecting it to be a little bit worn because 2014, that's what, 12 years ago now. So, and I think it was the fall collection, so we're talking 12 years ago. And this bag looks like this. Like, I do not see many imperfections, even in terms of like how worn it is, how the leather has aged over time. Like, it's still shiny, it still has like luster. Even the inside of it, you don't see any scratches on the leather. Like, whoever had this bag really did a good job of taking care of it. If I had to guess, I would say this bag was probably hardly used. I mean, I don't see anywhere. This is kind of crazy to me. I'm like searching for the imperfections and I don't see it. I do have the authenticity card, but I see a few. I don't even see no scratches in the inside where the card was. Maybe a few where the card kind of brushed against the leather in the inside of the pocket. But other than that, this bag was literally in excellent condition. And I am so glad that I finally have it in my collection. So it is the classic flap versus the double flap. So it doesn't have like the two pockets and the lipstick holder in the inside like it was the limited edition version, which we kind of see a little bit differently made, but still the medium size flap bag. I love that the leather, it is a lambskin. It's a little bit more structured than lambskin typically feels, but I feel like that may be to do with the fact that there's a shearling layer on top, but nonetheless it's still like genuine, like feels good leather. And over the years I've kind of been more intrigued or drawn to the lambskin. Like, at first I shied away from it like at all. Like, I only wanted caviar leather, but then as I had a lambskin vintage bag, I don't want to talk about it, that bag really changed my perspective on lambskin because it's not as delicate as we like to make it seem. Although it is more delicate compared to caviar, it's not like you have to be afraid to wear it. It's not like an exotic skin, right? So I kind of knew what to expect getting this bag, but you know, the feel of it does feel a little bit heavierly weighted compared to just a full lambskin bag. It does have silver hardware, which y'all know I'm a gold hardware girl, but with this particular bag I knew that it would be silver hardware, and I didn't mind it. It's not like if there's silver hardware I'm just not gonna like it. I generally gravitate more towards gold, but I knew this was gonna be silver. Like, I already knew what that was gonna be. Yeah, I love the size, like I mentioned before, and the fact that it will fit my toiletry pouch, my phone, card holder. Like, you can tell like there's space in here to fit everything that I would need normally, so that's good. Like I mentioned, it is like the classic flap, but not like the double flap, so it doesn't have the pocket at the back, and the single flap is its own vibe by itself. I knew that when I wanted to get this bag, it had to be in pretty good condition and I know that the shearling can age and kind of, you know, as time goes on and as you wear it, it will get a little rough looking. So I was kind of expecting that, although it would have been in my preference for it not to be. I knew I was kind of going to expect that just from my experience with my shearling Fendi bag. I kind of knew how that would go over time. So I was expecting that, but this looks fresh. And I know I'm going on and on about the condition, but I'm genuinely shocked and pleasantly surprised in the condition of this bag, and it just makes it like literally so worth the wait. This is the medium style classic flap bag. And like I said, that Karl Lagerfeld supermarket like pop art collection. It's just so fun and it's so me. I think that when I'm thinking about building and growing my collection now, I've been saying that I've been specifically handpicking items that will age well and that are like collector's pieces and just fit me and my vibe. This is what I mean when I say that. Like I'm building it brick by brick. I am literally taking my time and getting things that I actually love and that they're maybe not trendy or you know at the top of everybody's list, but they'll age well for me and in my collection. And this is going to be the perfect addition to the collection. Now, I do know that you could add your own stickers sometimes to this hardware. I don't know if they did that or it's just not been used, but there's still stickers on here. Like, there's still stickers on the hardware, on some of the hardware. But me being me, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these stickers because I just feel like I want to wear my stuff and feel comfortable wearing it. My nails won't allow me to do it right now, but I'm probably just gonna go ahead and remove them. And when I get scissors, take this off because she's not going anywhere. But nonetheless, this is the bag in all its glory. I was kind of nervous because I couldn't remember if the size was the small or the medium. And you know, back then the small and the medium were kind of like one. There was not the size in how we see it now, so I couldn't remember what actual size was this going to be. But either way, I didn't care because I really wanted the bag. But now I'm like, it's the springtime, so like you shouldn't be wearing shearling, but I like want to wear it. I want to wear the bag now. This is it on my shoulder, so it's like a normal shoulder bag, not really a crossbody, which we know, but the strap is long enough that you can, like when I had my previous classic flap in the medium size, I would just wear it like a shoulder strap, and it comes down to my waist, so just short enough to be a shoulder strap if you choose to wear it that way, not long enough to be a crossbody. We know that. It is big enough to fit pretty much everything that you need in your daily essentials. I would say the medium size is probably my favorite size of the Chanel classic flaps. The jumbo is like, if you want something a little bit bigger, I like that size too, but the medium is like a perfect happy medium for me. No pun intended. But I just like the medium size. Like I feel like it could be versatile in terms of like day and night when we're talking about size, or you know, you can pull the straps in, which is what I do with my jumbo sometimes, and just make it like a top handle. I don't know that I would be able to do this one because of the material, but sometimes I would just make it a top handle in terms of the size on this particular one. But nonetheless, this is the bag. I'm just like thrilled to have it. Like I was saying, it is the springtime, so it's like technically, you know, we shouldn't be wearing shearling and fur, but you know, when you get something new, you just want to wear it. That's how I feel. Like I've gotten this bag, it's new, I have been wanting it for like years, and I want to wear it. So I'm like, is it bad if I just wear it? Because I mean, like, we're still in between seasons, and it's like not summer. But then I'm thinking, what are the rules? Like, who makes the rules? Like, if it's something that matches with what I have going on, like, can I wear it? You know what I mean? I might be doing too much. I'm aware of that. But I want to wear the bag. Like, look at this. So this is what I'm so glad, like I said, to have in my collection. And yeah, I won't go on and on too much about it. This is the bag in all its glory. We are seeing it together. And yeah, so that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, drop a nice comment down below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I post again. And I will see you in the next video.